Shalee Peters here with you on the Rural Radio Network, coming to you from the Kansas Soybean Expo happening down here in Topeka today. And we're visiting now with Dallas Peterson. He is an extension weed specialist with K-State, and he's part of today's breakout series from K-State. And you're going to be talking about some new weed control technologies. Tell us a little more about what you'll be covering today.
Well, certainly weed control has become more of an issue in recent years with the development of glyphosate or Roundup-resistant weeds. And so we're looking at some new tools that might become available to us to help us in managing some of those resistant weeds. And there really aren't any new herbicides coming along, but what we are seeing are some new herbicide-resistant trait technologies that are being introduced. So over the next 2 or 3 years, we anticipate seeing some 2,4-D resistant soybeans, which will be referred to as Enlist soybeans, dicamba resistant soybeans being developed by Monsanto, and those are called Extend soybeans. And then both Syngenta and Bayer are developing and introducing HPPD resistant soybeans, which would be soybeans that can tolerate a different class of herbicides.
Okay, and so what things are you hoping that producers will really take away from today's session?
Well, one of the primary reasons that we developed glyphosate-resistant weed problems is because we relied on it too heavily, to be honest with you. And so we really need to diversify our weed control programs, and these new technologies provide some new additional tools that we can hopefully incorporate into our weed management program. So I'm going to be reviewing some of the potential benefits of these technologies, as well as some of the potential risk associated with their use, and then just kind of talk about the time frame of when we anticipate that they will become available and the herbicides that can be used on them.
And as far as the time frame goes, as we look towards the 2015 growing season, what kind of answers are you hoping to give producers?
Well, unfortunately, most of these technologies are not going to be widely available to our producers in 2015. The 2,4-D resistant soybeans, which are referred to as Enlist technology, do have all of the USDA and EPA approvals now. Unfortunately, we don't have some of the export approvals yet. And so we're hoping that those will come about within this next year. And perhaps all of these technologies potentially could be available by the 2016 growing season. So they're going to be very limited for 2015, but hopefully for 2016 and after, we will have these new technologies available to our growers.
All right, and anything else growers can look forward to for this 2015 season?
Well, again, the glyphosate-resistant weed problem just continues to become more severe, if you will, and I think the growers just need to remember that they do need to diversify their weed control programs, utilize some different herbicides in that program besides just glyphosate. And again, hopefully these new technologies then will become available after that point in time to provide some additional tools to help with that diversification of their weed control.
All right, anything else?
That would be it.
Okay, again, visiting with Dallas Peterson. He is going to be covering some new weed control technologies in today's breakout session brought to you by K-State. It's a new series this year at the Kansas Soybean Expo happening down here in Topeka. For the Rural Radio Network, I'm Shalee Peters.